So let's continue, guys. This is what I want you to understand very well. So we have these types of investment from stock types over there. So we have this type of stocks over there available. So there are some that you can buy to grow very fast in the market, and some that you can buy when you need steady income. And then there are some that you can get possible growth, and at the same time you can get possible dividend. And then there are some that you can buy that you are not going to even get dividends from them, but they are very variable on the market. So this is the type of stock that is available. There are four types of stock available. So whenever you are going into the market to buy some shares or stocks, make sure you have done your own research. That is why we always tell you guys to do your own research before investing in anything that you see on the internet, especially when it comes to the stock market or the crypto market or the financial market. Let me put it that way. When it comes to the financial market. So when you see over here, we have growth stock. Last time somebody was chatting me and the person was like, I I I bought I have a friend of mine who has bought, thank you. I have a friend of mine who have bought some of the stock and he's not growing, like his account is not growing well. And I was like, I was laughing at the person because the person, I was like, there are different kinds of stock available that you can buy. But if you want to grow your account, there are stock, some that you have to buy, some that you do not have to buy. Okay, so if you want to grow your account and then very, very fast, that is why you can see over here the growth account over here, the growth. Okay, let me put it on. Sorry. Yeah, that's why we have this. Give me a highlighter. So that's why we have very fast over here. Slow. So we have growth over here, okay? Growth stop very fast over here, and then it comes with what? High. So know that the risk level is very high. That is why you're going in for the market. So when it comes to growth like this, growth stock like this, you have to know which one you are choosing for yourself. I need a laser pointer. Okay, so growth stock over here, you are going to grow your price increase in fast prices, but the risk level is very high. So that means that you are going to need some amount of money, which is very good and very stable to invest in that. And you have valuable stock or undervalue, which is their main goal is undervalue, and then they catch prices up and down like apps. So they are very good. Often they are very good to invest. So they are from established companies but cheap. They are established but cheap companies. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to mean. They are very well established but cheap companies. I don't want to mention them over here, so let's continue. So why do people invest in stock? This is the reason why people do invest in stock. Why do you want to invest in stocks? Why are people running away from my TikTok live stream? Is it because I'm speaking the English or what? Bro, when joining me, what? You guys should join me low. Ah, so there are a lot of reasons why people do invest in stocks, but I'm going to give you some of the specific reasons. I mean, below reasons. I mean, reasons below all of them. Like we see why. So some of the reasons below and some of the specific reasons. So historically, we know that stock have gained higher average returns than savings. So people go to the bank and then deposit their money into the bank, and at the end of the day, they are getting about only 10% or 5% of the money deposited in the bank at the end of every year. But people do think twice and then decide to invest in stock, whereby you are going to earn that 5% of that money or 10% of that money that you deposit every month instead of the year. So this is very simple. Why won't people choose to just start investing in stock rather than to go to the bank, make deposit, and then make that 10%, 5% a year? So better choose stock investment than to choose what? Savings, fixed savings. So people have gained higher average returns than saving accounts. That is fixed deposit or government bonds over a period, which is 10 plus years, but with much more volatility ups and down. So when you invest in the savings account, the fixed deposit, and the government bonds, it also goes with much more volatility. It means that the price can go up, the price can go down, and then over time, inflation can also beat it. If you invest your money into the bank, over time, inflation will beat it. That is how it is. Inflation can also catch it up. So building, so with that, people tends of investing into the stock market, whereby inflation is not even going to catch your money. Your money is going to be safe. One, two, your inflation will not catch your money. Three, we are going to earn interest over time within a month or 2 months, like roughly 3 months or 4 months, you are going to earn interest on your investment account. When prices rises, you are good to go. When dividends are being shared, you are good to go. You are on it. So why won't you invest into the stock market? These are some of the reasons. And also, people tend to build wealth for goals like retirement, houses, and then children's education. This is the reason why people start to do stock investment. Right now, as I'm speaking, I've an account that I'm building for my children's education right now. As I'm speaking, I'm building an account for my children's education, and that is a good plan for my future, my goals. So I'm not going to withdraw any money from that account until my children are born and they started education. That is good. So simple. So important reality and check for beginners. So if you're a new beginner, you have to take note of this. Stock are not a way to get rich quickly. In fact, stock are not a way to get rich quickly. Even the most serious investors think in years, decades, not weeks or months. So if you are thinking to make 10,000 a week, then forget about investing in stock. So if you are thinking about depositing 100 Ghana cedis and then making 1K within just 1 month, then forget about it. It won't be possible. So with stock, you can lose money over time. You can also gain money. So short times, sometimes a lot, especially in short time. So you can lose money, especially in short time. It can be like sometimes it can be like even 3 months, and then your money is not even growing. So what are you going to do? Are you going to still let your money remain, or you are going to withdraw your money? It can be that. So that is how it is. Okay, that is how it is. So best beginner approach or is to start with index fund or ETF that tracks the whole market. So when you talk about index fund or ETF, that tracks the whole market. There's something like the Ghana stock, that is the global. And when you are young, like you are new to the market, start with something like the Ghana Stock Exchange. So you stock become with Ghana Stock or something like IC Wolf, okay, IC Wolf Market or Black Star. So these are things that you should start with. The local stock market. Since you are a new beginner, start with the local stock market before you tend to invest into the international stock market. Now, this is my guide to the lesson two. This is my session two. How many minutes have I streamed right now? How many minutes have I streamed? Let me see, guys. Let me take a break. Let me take a break. How many minutes? How many minutes have I streamed? How many minutes? 33 minutes. Good.